Welcome, and here we're looking at the US dollar, and the US dollar and the euro at the moment are probably not the better trades out there. There's some better cross-currency pairs, but we'll look at this anyway. The US dollar here, we're looking for, you can see that this is a 2-hour chart here. We can see that it's been here for quite some time. It's corrective, and we'll be looking for a push higher, then a push lower, then a push higher from that point there. So yeah, a bit messy. And the same with the euro as well. When we look at the euro here, we're looking, it's just a 1-hour chart here. We're coming up to 137. You can see it's struggling through here. The whole move here is corrective and still has time to unfold through here. Yeah, I can't really see a trade here, so I'm not going to spend that much sort of time on this, but I do see, what I can see here is that this particular move down here is in 3 waves, so eventually we should see a high above here. Now, that said, this particular correction across here can expand. So this can be a little ABC for, say, an A wave. This can be a B wave and come down here for a C wave and then push up through here. But because it's in 3 waves here, we should see further highs. But it's look, it's just not trending at the moment, and it's not about to as such. But one thing you could do is be on the right side of the 1372. So this is a bit of a line in the sand, as you can see. So if it found support next time on top of the 136.80, we'll then take it from there as resistance. Take it from that point as a short. But as I mentioned, there's better trades around. The Australian dollar, it appears to have completed its wave 4 rally up into this area through here, and technically we should be seeing a 5-wave structure to the downside now. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking for. However, we need to be careful because wave 4s are complicated. They're sideways and complicated, and we can see that it's complicated through here. But just to bear in mind that that it could quite easily be that wave 4 gets even larger still in terms of a pattern like this here. So this becomes the A wave. We get a move down here, which is a B wave, and then we get a C wave up here, and then we come down. That's quite complicated, but it's also possible as well. So we just need to be a little bit mindful of that, and we'll probably talk about that a bit later if the wave structure gets a little bit messy. But as it stands, we're looking for a 5-wave structure down through here. Now, this first leg down through here, it may be finished, it may not be finished. It's not like a big deal, but we do want to see a corrective pattern here first, and then locking under here. So we'll drill into that for the moment here. And there's a couple of different ways to count this 5-wave structure, this impulse wave unfolding down through here. And yeah, so I was just looking for another little sort of wave down through here to finish this, and then some type of ABC correction. The 61.8 retracement level for this would be back up here somewhere. So if I took that, even just took it from there, you could see that, that we're up in this sort of, not quite there, into this sort of area through here. But I put it at the 90 there because it struggled here and so forth. So that's what we're kind of looking at there in terms of moving this down here. I've labeled it like this. Is slightly different from perhaps what's on the Elliott charts, but no sort of big deal, because the main point is that we are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here. So we're looking for some sort of retest back into here as a, as an ABC correction in here. Some sort of, it could go that high. It may just go to here. Not sure, but it's kind of, we want a really good confirmation that it's done and dusted. Sure, you can take the risk and short it from here, and you could get right, and it could just continue to cascade down through here, because it is expanding. Each leg here is expanding, so it has momentum in it. There is volume in selling it. Just on the 5-minute chart here, I was sort of trying to pull it apart this morning. There was just different ways to count it to the downside. yeah, but one way or another, we're looking for a further move down through here, because I can see this is down for 1 here, back for 2 here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this has still got have one leg down here. There'll still be another one, so it will still work lower through here. A move back above 89.72, back on there, then the retest has started. So keep any stops above that. The euro Australian dollar, we're looking at this in the big picture yesterday, and we were seeing it, observing it come down to the 150 there, and well, of course, we can see the 150, has strength in it, so to expect to bounce off that's just natural. So this is what we're looking at here. So we're looking at a little 5-wave structure down through to here. And this is it just on the 4-hour chart here. Sorry to move quickly. Now, the situation here is that we would only turn bearish if it was under the 150 here. Okay, so that's an important aspect of it. This little move up here appears to be in 5 waves. So it would still have more to go up into this little area through here. Once that's completed, then look for a 3-wave counter trend, and then another 5 up. And this is the 61 and the 50% retracement levels through here. So we're basically looking for 3 waves through here, and then weakness over here. So that's what you'll need to look for to short it, because as it stands, you would want to be on the long side of the market here. But like I said, so far it appears that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 down through here. So looking after 5 waves, a counter trend through here, but it's kind of a large wave 4 here. And in fact, it was a wave 4 that it pulled back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, which is all good. It's just really big in compared to the wave structures over here. I understand that things are expanding down here still. So the other way to look at this is actually an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave through here, and this becomes strong. So a nice solid support on 1.53 here would actually give it a bullish bias, because it's the top of group 1. So just be mindful of that, because the other reason for looking at the bullish side of this and going long from here, once you've got a good, you see how that's arrived there on this level here. You'll have the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, then a corrective process, and then after that, if it finds support here, that's when you want to go long there for. And the reason for that is the euro and the pound. This is the pound here, the pound yen. You can see that it's in 3 waves here, and it's in 3 waves now because this has moved up strongly through here, and it's overlapped here. We were looking for this to come down yesterday as wave 4, around the 168, and having a bit of trend line support through here. So we are seeing a bit of an impulse wave here too. So we expect this high to be taken out through here. So that's why I was sort of thinking of the euro and the pound in that sort of same sort of direction there. So looking for support on 172 there, nice retested support. There'll be 5 waves up here, so there'll be some type of corrective pattern across here, so no rush, but once support is on here, bang, go from there. You could have gone at 170, but you would have had to been there at the time, of course. Now the euro yen is a bit similar to the pound yen in terms of its move to the upside. This is just a 30-minute chart here, and I think there's some bond buying going on, announcements in Asia today, so keep an eye out for those as well. The structure up through here so far appears to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to here. So that's like a wave 1 here and a little wave 2 here, so to speak. And this is like a little either C wave or 3rd wave. But because it's strong, it's looking further up. So this is the 142 here. No, it's not going to pull back onto that. So a bit tricky to get into at the moment. Probably have to wait for this to arrive here. So in the next session, we'll be looking something like that and picking it up in this particular area here, once we've got this larger 5 waves here. And as I mentioned, the 140, I don't know if I did, but the 141 here, 143 here is very significant, because it's actually the 3 is always group 1. It could be a certain degree of group 1, but it's group 1. So support on top of that group 1 is significant, and would also offer further upside to 145. So keep that in mind as well. Alrighty, I think that's that. Cheers.